Johnny Somali, aka Ramzi Khalid Ismail, had a small victory this week in a court case involving Youngman, a Korean streamer. So first of all, Ramzi Khalid Ismail Somali was a witness during this trial. Now this was a trial of Youngman. Now Youngman faced not just a deepfake because he showed the deepfake of himself and of Hank making out. So essentially what happened was there was a kind of counters, right? There was, hey, you showed this, I showed this, we both showed this, so we're gonna have charges against each other. Now I actually know Youngman. In fact, I met Youngman. Here's me and Youngman. This was one that happened right before Youngman threw a brick through the courthouse, the very same courthouse that Somali was involved in during the incident involving the Yoon electoral kerfuffle, right, that was going on in South Korea. So he had a strong interest to not be in jail for the rest of his life and get rid of these charges. Now, what happened at this trial? So Ramzi, Johnny Somali, was a witness. And one of the most important things for us to remember is Johnny Somali lied a lot as a witness. He pretended to not know his address. He also was asked who owned the baton, because a big thing was involving this baton. It was an assault that allegedly happened with Youngman had the baton and allegedly hit him. While he could get away with it in this trial, he will not get away with it in his own trial because he can be punished for that. What this means is that they both said, hey, we're open to dropping the charges against each other. Now, prosecutors in Korea have discretion. They do not have to drop the charges if they don't want to. They could keep going forward. However, they typically will do that. They typically drop them if they both agree to settle. And Youngman is the real winner here. I mean, yes, Somali got one charge dropped, but Youngman got 3 charges dropped. So what happens here is one deepfake charge is gone. Guys, look at that. We had 8 charges. He loses 1. Yes, that's 1 less, and that does matter. But he still got all these other charges. And the maximum punishment does not change. So the maximum punishment for obstruction of business is 5 years. But each count increases the minimum under the guidelines. He still got 7 years max for that one deepfake with Bong Bong, but the minimum goes down. Good for Somali. Somali should be happy about that. However, he's still likely to get jail time. He's still very likely to get jail time. My estimate is anywhere between 1 to 7 years jail time, even based on this revision. So this is what's going to happen with Somali. We're going to see on the 29th where this goes. But I want to know what you guys think about the Somali case. Are you still interested? Do you still want to know what happens to the future cabbage farmer? Let me know. Smash a like, and I'll see you on the next one.